I just asked Bud the exact same question, but I'm curious for you. Do you view this season as a failure?
Oh my God. Okay, because I'm not that up. You asked me the same question last year, Eric. Okay. Do you get the promotion every year on your job? No, right? So every year you work is a failure. Yes or no? No. Every year you work towards something, towards a goal, right? Which is to get a promotion, to be able to take care of your family, to be able, I don't know, provide the house for them or take care of your parents. You work towards a goal. It's not a failure. It's steps to success, you know. And if you've never, I don't want to make it personal. So there's always steps to it, you know. Um, Michael Jordan played 15 years, won 6 championships. The other 9 years was a failure? That's what you're telling me? No, I'm asking you a question. Yes or no? Okay, exactly. So why you asking me that question? It's a wrong question. There's no failure in sports. You know, there's good days, bad days. Some days you are able to be successful. Some days you're not. Some days it's your turn. Some days it's not your turn. And that's what sports is about. You don't always win. Some other people's gonna win. And this year somebody else is gonna win. Simple as that. We're gonna come back next year, try to be better, try to build good habits, try to play better, not have a 10-day stretch with playing bad basketball, you know, and hopefully we can win a championship. So 50 years from 1971 to 2021 that we didn't win a championship, it was 50 years of failures? No, it was not. It was steps to it, you know, and we were able to win one. Hopefully we can win another one. You know, sorry that I didn't want to make it personal because you asked me the same question last year, and last year I was in the right mind space to answer the question back, but I remember it. Next.
Do you guys feel do you think you made enough adjustments over Jimmy over
No,
the stretch of this series?
We didn't. I think Drew did his best, man, but at the end of the day, like, he gets tired. You know, he gotta rebound the ball, he gotta pass the ball, he gotta score the ball, he gotta guard Jimmy. Like, you get tired. You know, maybe we could have done some. I don't know, maybe double teaming more, try to make him pass the ball. Maybe I don't know, switch the matchup for a little bit, give Drew a break, 2-3 minutes. But I don't think as a team we made the right, or we didn't make as many adjustments as we could against him.
Jimmy, with all you guys have been through this year, adversity, even this series, losing Tyler and losing Vic, all the close games, having to play in, losing the first play-in, what does it say about this team that we're sitting here now having to be the #1 seed, getting ready for national television at Madison Square Garden on Saturday?
Don't we play on Sunday?
Sunday, I'm sorry.
Look at you. Do your job.
Thanks.
It just says we're a resilient group. We stick together through everything. I'm sad that Tyler and Vic are not here to celebrate this with us, but they're still with us in spirit. Obviously, they're still in the group text, so we're always going back and forth. But we're a good group of basketball players, and we're having fun whenever we're out there. We're playing basketball the right way, and good things happen whenever you do that.
Like we all know the stat now, 28 consecutive series, the entirety of this whole era. You've won at least one playoff game in a one road game in a playoff series. How conscious of just that are you in the middle of this, in the middle of the crowd screaming that you got this in your pocket, that you have this experience, that you can pull it out?
I had no idea that was a thing, but I mean that's amazing. Hopefully we continue this trend going forward. I mean, they have a great crowd, but since what we've been through, I don't think it's the biggest factor. We played in the most pressurized moments, whether it's the finals or the first round. So we just rely on our experience during nights like this.
How familiar is that feeling to win a big road game, since you've done it now, obviously 20 consecutive times in a playoff series? Is it a familiar feeling? Is it something you soak in, or what is it?
It's one of the best feelings in basketball, in the sense of figuring out a way to win in a hostile environment, and understanding, especially as a lower seed, but in any series, winning on the road is a big deal. It's hard to do. And then you add on the layer of how we've been on the road throughout the course of the regular season. So it was a big night for us, and you could feel the sense of accomplishment after the game from everybody on the bench, everybody on the floor, but just how good of a feeling it was. So obviously we got work to do to close out the series, but we needed this one to snatch momentum back and hopefully take advantage of it in Game 6.
Welcome to Plus the Foul. I am your host, Jay Law Style. The Miami Heat take down the number 1 seed Milwaukee Bucks 128-126 in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference first round playoffs. They eliminate the Bucks, and they'll move on to the second round. Playoff Jimmy Buckets. That's right, Jimmy Buckets had a 56-point game and followed that up with a 42-point effort in Game 5 of this series. He was truly phenomenal. Now, Jimmy Butler in the regular season, I consider him a star. He's a star in the regular season. But clearly, when the lights are the brightest and we get into the playoffs, for some strange reason, this man becomes a superstar, and it is very evident. Jimmy Butler, 42 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. He had 2 steals and a block. He was just truly sensational in this game. I don't understand why the Bucks didn't throw double teams at this kid, because he was clearly the only one that can really truly do anything. If you shut him down, you shut the Heat down. But then again, I beg to differ, because Bam Adebayo had 20 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, a triple-double for Bam. Gabe Vincent, he gave you 22 points. Kevin Love, 15 points. I never thought that the Miami Heat was like, I would say, like this underrated team, even though they were sitting down in the play-in tournament, lost to the Hawks. They clearly almost didn't make the playoffs. But now that they're here, they are truly a threat. They'll move on into the second round to face the New York Knicks, which should be a good second round matchup. Kind of reminisces of the 90s when the Miami Heat used to take on those New York Knicks. Listen, man, Jimmy Butler, I can't really say enough about Jimmy. I mean, he's arguably one of my favorite players in the NBA. Just his attitude, the passion that he brings, truly reminds me of myself. Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy. But anyway, I mean, I don't understand. The Milwaukee Bucks, probably arguably the best defensive team in the league. They got 3 players on that team that should make all NBA defensive teams, and they just could not do anything with Jimmy Buckets. I don't get it. He was getting anything he want, when he want, pull-up jumpers, turnaround jumpers. I mean, just going to the hole, blocking shots. I just can't say enough about this Miami Heat team. I love what they're bringing to the table. They are well coached, and it's a team that's missing a few of their key players going forward. So, I'm a little bit concerned on how far can this team truly go. But they're clearly they're well coached. They're well prepared. They have a championship DNA. And this is a Miami Heat team going forward that I think everyone needs to start paying attention to. That's not a team that I'd like to see because they're just scrappy. For whatever reason, they are just in games. And even when the Milwaukee Bucks had a 16-point lead going into the fourth quarter, they still couldn't do anything. With about 2 seconds left to play in regulation, the Heat down by 2. Gabe Vincent, the lob pass to Jimmy Buckets. Now, I thought he got away with a push-off there. I really did think he got away with a push-off. But nonetheless, it wasn't called, and the basket was good. And we go into overtime, and that's when Jimmy Buckets, he just took it over. Giannis Antetokounmpo, free throws. The free throw demons really got to Giannis. I believe he missed 13 free throws in this game. You make your free throws, you win this game. It's as simple as that. He missed 13 of them. Unbelievable. I'm not shocked by this. You probably got a lot of people that's out here and they shocked by it. I am not shocked by this. I believe in this Miami Heat team. Although I thought the Bucks were probably the team to beat in the East, but I mean, hats off to Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. They are playing with a level of passion that I said they got the East on alert right now. They definitely have the East on alert. So hats off to the Miami Heat, once again eliminating the Milwaukee Bucks 128-126. Now let's go out west as the Golden State Warriors. Now I remember saying that you can't advance in the playoffs if you can't win on the road. You just can't do it. Somehow, the Golden State Warriors dug deep within themselves and they pulled one out in Memphis. Unbelievable. Steph Curry was the man in this game. Okay. Now, Curry, he gave you 31 points, 8 assists, 2 rebounds. Klay Thompson, 25 points. You even got 20 from Andrew Wiggins. And then how about Kevon Looney? 22 rebounds in this game. He is all over the glass. Like, he keeps so many possessions alive, snagging boards all over the place. He had, 7 offensive rebounds? That's 7 extra possessions. You give the Warriors 7 extra possessions, you're going to pay the price. The Kings find themselves down 3-2. I told you guys before, my money is on the Golden State Warriors. It was looking a little shaky, but they found a way to get one on the road, and going back home where they are truly dominant, I expect them to end this series in 6 games back in Golden State. Or I should say, back in San Francisco, because that's where they're playing right now. Klay Thompson, he was electric in that third quarter too. I ain't gonna lie. Klay Thompson was absolutely sensational. Steph Curry, he was just doing whatever he wanted to do. Even Jordan Poole had some moments in this game. I thought he shot the ball poorly, but he had some good moments in this game. And then what about Draymond Green? Have we found a role for Draymond Green coming off the bench? Did Steve Kerr tap into something, bringing Draymond Green off the bench? I think he did. Draymond Green, 21 points from Draymond Green. Come on, man. You get 21 points from Draymond Green, you're winning that game. You're definitely winning that game. Anytime you can get 21 buckets from Draymond, 8 of 10, he shot 80% from the field. He shot 50% from downtown. This is Draymond Green we talking about. and he was still scrappy, giving you 7 assists, 4 steals, a block. If you can channel that Draymond Green going forward, I don't see nobody beating Golden State. I see absolutely no one out west beating the Golden State Warriors. They're healthy now. They're coming into form. And like I said, my money is on the Golden State Warriors. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, hit that like button, man, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you can get notified of when these gems drop. Peace.